Spotlight on East Orange business.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you for having us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look, I just look forward to this conversation. And so, to our listening audience, Spotlight on East Orange Business is your local business and community affairs program dedicated to highlighting the work of entrepreneurs, business owners, and businesses that serve the residents of the East Orange community. I'm Anna Banks, your host, and today's program is sponsored by Thrive Leadership Institute in collaboration with the East Orange Business Association. This show will air every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. So I have a question for our listening audience. Did you know that African Americans spend an estimated $2.54 billion, that is billion with a B, on Black hair and beauty supply businesses?
With a B.
With a big B.
With a big B.
Yep. With a big B, right? But much of that ownership today, even in 2021, is still owned by Koreans and Asian Americans. In fact, less than 1% of African Americans own any part of this market. Well, today in the studio, you've seen them say hello to you, but let me tell you a little bit about who they are. In the studio, we will be having a conversation with Dreamy and Jasmine Thomas, two of the owners of Dazzle Dash Beauty Supply in East Orange, New Jersey. Now, just in case you didn't notice, Jasmine and Dreamy have the same last name. Now, why do you think that is? Because they are sisters. In fact, they are two of the two of the six sisters that are co-owners of Dazzle Dash. So welcome to Spotlight on East Orange Business, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
So let's get started in some of the questions. So, I'll address it to either of you. First of all, what inspired you to open a beauty supply store, especially in East Orange?
Well, East Orange is home. So as far as location goes, I mean, we grew up in this area. Our parents have owned a home in East Orange for almost 30 years now. Our grandparents before them. So we've had roots in East Orange for at least the last 50 years. So that made the location just easy for us. It feels like home. We know the community. We know we would have the support here. This is a very African-American community. We know where we wanted to be located. So it just made sense for us to be here. I think the draw to this industry, it's always been something we wanted to do. Beauty is just a big part of our lives. It always has been. We were entertainers. I know you mentioned before we started the interview that we sang. It's just always been a part of our lives. It just made sense to get into something like this, especially knowing that there's not many of us here. I may be a little bit ego driven when I say I feel like we should be the face of this industry, African American beauty supply store owners. So I'm always encouraging other owners to do the same, other people to do the same.
Well, excuse me. Well, even if you're not the face or you're one of the faces, we definitely need a larger share of the beauty supply business. 1%, that's
Absolutely.
Something that really we need to work on for sure. So when did you open your business?
Not gonna cut it.
And where are you located?
Right. I totally agree.
So
We're
I
located
can I can
400 Central
only
Avenue,
hear
East Orange, New
one.
Jersey. We're right next to Golden Lane.
Okay.
You can't hear me?
No, you seem to be breaking up a little bit. I heard a little bit. I heard 400 Central Avenue, and then I didn't hear the rest of what
Yeah, it
Dreamy
looks like it's lagging
was saying.
a bit.
Okay, well, it's okay. Sometimes those things happen. Um, so you're located at 400 Central Avenue,
One second.
on which is like one of the main
So
the
that's at
main
400 Central Avenue, East
avenues
Orange, New Jersey.
here
We sit
as
right next to
far as
Golden Wings and right next to right across from sandwiches, but we sit next to Stush. So Stush. She's also black owned.
Okay, that's wonderful. So,
And East
when did your
Orange.
business get started? When did all of you come together to launch this?
It's lagging so
Yeah,
bad.
it's lagging.
When did you
Sorry.
launch your business?
Think you have to
Yes.
use your phone.
Okay.
Well, it actually started out with an idea. We launched last August 15th.
Hmm.
Yeah, we launched August 15th of last year during the pandemic. So we wanted to always own something together. We didn't know what we were going to get into, but I don't know. I'm the brilliant one, so I came up with the beauty
Okay.
supply store. They followed,
Right.
I said, let y'all get in on this.
Yeah,
'Cause,
that's how that happened.
y'all ain't got nothing else to do with your lives. So come on.
It happened like that.
To talk, I understand. I'm sure that both of your
Is it
parents
still
think that
lagging?
all
I
of you
think
are
so.
brilliant, and you're just each one of you is lending your own
Are you trying to do it for me now?
your own level of brilliance to the enterprise. So,
Right.
um, since one of the things, since Black-owned beauty supply companies or retail stores, it's only 1% of this
Yes, we are.
multi-billion-dollar industry. Uh, what has been at least one of the biggest roadblocks that you have encountered in trying to get into this business?
Dealing with people who have these personal relationships with many of the distributors. These are, I don't want to say they're families, but they're very familiar with these distributors. They know them. They speak the language. They have that cultural, familiarity. We don't have that. We're coming in. We're basically outsiders to an industry where we're like the biggest consumers. It's crazy. That posed a huge roadblock for us. I mean, from being sent catalogs that are not in English to like there's just so many. We're not getting the same pricing. We don't have the same buying power. There have been many roadblocks along the way. I mean, we try and get over them, but they're there, definitely.
Okay. So, you just mentioned, you get over them. So, what are some of the ways that you have gotten past those roadblocks to successfully launch your business, especially during COVID? Oh my God.
Together in the same household. we know how to be quite annoying when we need to be. I think we've mastered that one skill. So it's a lot of persistence and breathing down people's necks. We know they don't really want to be bothered with us, but you got to be bothered with us. We're here. We're not going anywhere. It's been a lot of that, applying for the same accounts over and over and over. I mean, it's a bit of a headache, but that's the one thing that is going to work in your favor. It's just being very, very, very persistent, not taking no for an answer. I have to say that's probably been the main thing.
That's great. And I think that
be persistent. Like call them again.
Right.
They said such and such.
Well, I think that
you have to stay
no
on,
matter what
definitely
business
have to
you're
stay on top
in,
of it because
persistence is key.
It's key.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's key.
So do you feel that your identity as Black women has helped you or hindered you in this business?
Answer. So you want me to answer this? Go ahead, you can answer. She's a little more rough around the edges than I am. She'll give you the raw.
It helped. It helped because
as long as I can hear her, that's fine.
Like a sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? It's like an unspoken sisterhood. Like we can talk here with our customers because we have the same texture here. Most of
Okay.
So it's good, and then sometimes it's bad. But it's all good. When it's all good, it's all good. So I say that to say this. So we get people that come in. We get a lot. We love our customers, by the way. They
Absolutely
come in.
love.
Yes, we love our customers, and they love us. So they come in. It's talk. It's hair talk. It's sister talk. But because we can relate.
Right.
We know our hair. We know the products. We know the trends. We know what's trend setting. Right? Because we set the trends.
Right.
For everything. They can say what they want to say. We set the trends for everything.
Black women are the trends.
If we're not doing it, nobody else is doing it. We set the trends. I don't care what they say on Instagram about business. We set the trends for everything.
Yep.
People follow what it's a cultural thing. So they can come in and what's this for my hair and what can I do for this? They come in and ask about the kids' hair too. And it's this and it's that. And we all have children. So it's very relatable. We don't call it we call it an experience, right? When they come to the store, it's definitely an experience. Even the men that come in here, they love it. So
I saved it before the interview. I saved it off.
So they can relate to her. But it's definitely that. And then you get people that want to give you a hard time, give you a hard time because we the same. Like
they soften up.
Like you don't go down the street and do that. They follow you around the store and everything. We're not following you around the store. We being hospitable. Well, I don't like it. I'm like, come on, man. don't be like that. But they soften up. That's why I said it's a good thing, and sometimes it can be. It's like I'm gonna do this because it's y'all.
Right.
I'm do it because it's y'all. But they soften up. They come around. So, but it's all love, though. It really is. It's an experience when you come in the store. Did you visit the store yet?
You gonna pose like that?
Yes, I have. I stopped by. Yes, I have. I stopped by to drop something off for Jasmine just last week. I sure did. So, what is one thing that you would have done differently if you knew better?
This is really laggy.
Yes, you did.
It was me that took the envelope. That's all. That's it. Bread, dinero. Okay.
That too. That's definitely.
That's all I would have did.
No, I've done a more research as well. While we know the products and we know like what the trends are, we would have distributed that much. Don't listen to this girl. Yes, we would have gotten way more money, but we would have distributed that money.
Well,
As far as our
unfortunately,
it would
I
have
can't hear both of you at the
quite
same time.
drastically. Actually, we spent more money than we needed on certain things, and not enough on other things. So I definitely would have done a little more research first. It's different now. The beauty supply stores that are popping up, they're a lot more hair driven.
Yeah.
It's very different. Like when we used to go to the beauty supply store, everything was product, and some braiding hair, and very different. Hmm? Oh, you said you can't hear us? You can't hear us?
No.
I can't hear. It's lagging so bad.
Your computer sucks.
Thank you.
The new one is all gold.
Yes, you jerk.
You gold. You ain't good for nothing.
You're terrible.
Jesus Christ. You need golden computers. Like,
Can you hear us? Would you shut up?
sorry.
Jesus.
Well, you know what we
I
can
apologize.
do.
But yeah, so that's the one thing we would have done differently. I definitely would
So,
have
you know, maybe what we can do
changed
is
how we distributed the funds we did have. But I mean, you live and you learn. It was an expensive lesson to learn, but we learned it.
okay. Is one of the things that happens in so
I can't hear you.
how does Dazzle Dash present an example for East Orange youth? You know, they're always. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I'm not gonna pull it up on this one.
Yeah, it's gonna keep knocking out. Yes.
Look, it's going in and out.
Okay, so Jasmine, you just joined on
It's
another.
going in and out.
Yeah, because we couldn't hear you. Give me 1 second. Let me turn the other one off. Sorry.
Okay.
And off. Sorry.
Okay.
Maybe it won't lag as much now. I had to join from my phone. Can you hear us?
Yes, it's perfect.
Please don't judge us from Jasmine's golden computer. Hush.
So I just need for you to both raise your phone up so that I can see both of you right now. I'm just seeing shoulders. There we go.
Is that better?
Okay. So you know, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop, and can we start this again?
Sure. You want to start again? We can. Yeah.
Because, you know, and I'm going to go and so give me about 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'm going to go and pull those other videos, and then we're going to start again. Okay, come on your phone, and we'll do the video. We'll do it all over. Okay.
Okay.
Because I want you to have a good video, and what was happening before was not happening.
Yeah. Yeah, it was terrible. Okay, no problem.
Okay, great.
All right.
So I'll see you shortly.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
It could.